look real. Oh, that's like tripping me out.
No, este que le salió por las redes sociales.
Just look at that. At that point, I would have ran. I would have booked the plane ticket and left.
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5, back again with another creepy video compilation. Make sure you guys are following me on all platforms. You know I post content over there as well. So without further ado, let's go right into the video, y'all.
Stop eating eggs immediately.
Eggs increases the risk of dying from heart attacks.
Fake health foods, oatmeal. This is not the breakfast of champions. Oats are full of phytic acid.
I know this is gonna piss some people off, but fruit is not healthy. See, all fruits turn to sugar in your body. And when you eat sugar,
stop drinking water at all costs.
Have to stop buying pre-cut fruit from the grocery store, avoid it at all costs, and I'm going to tell you why. Recently, pre-cut fruit has been growing in popularity all over the world. I understand why. There seems to be convenience because you don't have to spend time cutting. It's easy to poke a fork into it, get what you want, save some space, especially for people with smaller kitchens. But here's how they are secretly poisoning you. In order to explain, let me ask you a question. When you cut an apple, you notice that the flesh turns brown after a few minutes. That's because once the flesh is exposed to oxygen, the polyphenols in the fruit convert into melanin, an iron-containing substance that creates the brown color. This is why grocery stores are spraying pre-cut fruit with carcinogenic sanitizers like chlorine to keep them looking fresh. At the end of 2023, pre-cut fruit was linked to an outbreak of foodborne diseases with 407 cases across 44 states, causing 158 hospitalizations and 6 deaths. Not to mention that they are wrapped in plastic, which are also consuming and much more expensive than the fresh food that you can buy on your own.
Shit, what can you eat nowadays? Even I thought the pre-cut fruits was good, but now I'm finding out that these shits ain't good either. You know, that first video is real life. Like, you really have to pay attention what you eat. You know, I think it's best to just eat fruits that you cut open yourself, or fruits with like a shell or like a hard exterior on the outside of it, because you know they spraying all of these pesticides and chemicals on our fruits to make it stay fresh for longer, when in reality is really harming us.
I asked ChatGPT, if you were a human, how would you break the simulation in one paragraph? If I were human, breaking the simulation would start with understanding the rules that govern it. I'd exploit patterns and inconsistencies, glitches that reveal its artificial nature, like deja vu or strange coincidences. Then, I'd rally others, teaching them to spot these same breaks in reality, creating a collective awareness too powerful for the system to ignore. Together, we'd push its boundaries, forcing it to overload or reveal its core. The key isn't a single act of rebellion, but an intentional mass awakening, turning the simulation against itself by outsmarting its own design.
Do you know what day of the week you are most likely to die from a heart attack? Take a guess. I'll give you a second. It's Monday. Care to guess what time? It is between 8 and 9 a.m. Do you know what else happens Monday at 8? That is the same day and time people get ready to go into jobs they hate. Coincidence? I don't think so. Take a look at this chart. This is the lifespan of the average person. On average, we live about 80 years. If we're lucky, we start working at about 18, and we work, and retire at about 67. Now, what does this tell you? That for better or for worse, the majority of your life will be spent at work. Do not spend that time unhappy. Like my friend Jay. See, Jay would always say, when I finish school, then I'll be happy. Well, Jay finished school, but he wasn't happy. So then Jay said, when I get a job, then I'll be happy. Jay got a job, but he still wasn't happy. So Jay said, when I get married, settle down, and have kids, then I'll be happy. Well, he got married, settled down, had 2 kids, but still wasn't happy. So then Jay said, okay, when the kids leave home and I retire, then I'll be happy. Well, the kids left home and he retired, but he still wasn't happy. So Jay started going to church. And I asked Jay why he was going to church so much. And he said, because when I die, then I'll be happy. Jay's story, however sad, is not unique. I could have replaced Jay with Johnny or Bonnie. In fact, Jay's initials stand for just about everybody. Many of us are like Jay, but it is not our fault. We have been tricked to stay stuck in jobs that are literally making us sick, and to be and then people. You know about the and then people, right? It's people who constantly say, and then I'll be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we must go from living as and thens to becoming right nows. We have to be happy right now. How? We must either find a job we love or bring more love into our jobs. It is time to step out of the rat race. Cause the funny thing is, even if you win, make a load of money, hold up the trophy that everybody hails, you're still a furry rodent with a pointy nose and long tail. Wake up. Stop playing with your life. This ain't a video game. This ain't Mario Kart. This ain't Fortnite. There is no try again button, no option to redo this level. When the game's over, game's over. But there is one cheat code to the human console, and that is to take control and to stop buying into the lies society has told, like how overworking is cool and being stressed out is a status symbol. Oh, and I almost forgot the biggest lie. Keep a work-life balance. Now, on the surface, you may not see how crazy that sounds, but think about it. Work-life balance? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't life come before work? Because when your life is better, your work is better? But don't take my opinion. Harvard professor Sean Achor recently discovered something fantastic, which he calls the happiness advantage. His studies prove that 75% of job success can be predicted by not how smart you are, not how talented you are, but how happy you are. His research is decisive. He says when you're happy, your intelligence rises, creativity rises, your productivity rises. And you know what else is funny? You also make more money. But here's the real kicker. You live longer too. I know, it sounds too good to be true, but yes, optimists actually live longer than pessimists, so you could stretch this graph a few extra years if this time here is filled with more joy and cheer. Let me be clear, do not take this message lightly. It is your duty to be happy, for your own sake. I don't care if you're here at the end, it is never too late to trade in your deadlyhood for a livelihood and refuse to suffer during the weekdays. Ironic they call it that, because you're literally in a weekdays where you're constantly waiting for the weekend. See, I believe so many people die of heart attacks because they are involved in work that their hearts are just not in. I believe people have low vital signs because they are involved in work that is not vital to them. My friends, happiness is a choice, but anyone who says it's easy has lied. It ain't easy, but you have to try. The first step is to look inside and remember the quote that the Buddha wrote 2,000 years ago, which I believe today for most people still applies. The problem is, you think you have time. Stop wasting your life.
You know, happiness should be everybody's top priority. You know, they programmed the whole America to believe that we should be working these jobs that are draining our energy. You need that energy to learn new things and, you know, pick up a new skill or something. You know, during COVID, this is why so many businesses were created, because people had time on their hands. You know, I'm not saying that everybody should be an entrepreneur, because everybody isn't made to be an entrepreneur. But, you know, do something that you love doing that makes you happy. You know, this year is the perfect year to get things going, because 2024 equals 8. And if you didn't know, 8 equals abundance. You never know. You could get something started and it could turn out great for you. You know, time is an illusion. You know, I always say your future self is looking at this present moment. So do something to make a change today.
It all makes sense, bro. Do y'all remember the movie Get Out? With the new information we learned about the Kardashians, that movie makes so much sense now. Premise of the movie is a young black man goes to visit his white girlfriend's parents for the weekend, and he discovers shocking secrets about them. And ultimately, what the movie gets across is there's a senator's cult's terrifying plot to achieve immortality using black victims. Now let's cover the new information we found out about the Kardashians. Essentially, they would use their sexual lure to attract high-profile black men, drug them, and obtain very important information that can be used as blackmail, allegedly. That kind of sounds like the premise of the movie. Then you think about her most recent relationship with Kanye West. Since being with her, Kanye has experienced mental issues. He's been locked in facilities, all types of stuff. The crazy thing is, Kanye thought the movie was about him. He says, everybody knows the movie is about me. West is believed to be referencing himself as the main character in a movie that features eerie white mental health practitioners that use dark methods to control their black subject. And bro, with everything that's coming to light, that's exactly what was happening to Kanye West. I don't know if Jordan Peele was trying to expose the industry, but that's exactly what was happening to Kanye West. This is crazy.
You know, I don't know if everything that he's saying is true, but you know, the Kardashians do give off that vibe though. And you know, I've also heard that the Kardashians are some of the top witches in the industry, allegedly. You know, who knows if that's the truth or not. So the Get Out movie was basically about how these people can transfer their consciousness into these black victims that they like. And you know, it's like the hosts lose control of their body and they're just playing the back seat as the new hosts take control. And then, you know, I forgot what wakes them up, but something like triggers them. And then the original host comes back to the body. You know, that kind of reminds me of Kanye. You know, he would come out with a truth bomb and then drop it. And then, you know, he'd just disappear for a while. You know, Jordan Peele got to know something. And you know, that Us movie is one of the creepiest movies out there. You know, with the shit that I know. And you know, after watching that movie is very disturbing.
Look, what if I told you every celebrity you've ever known, from musicians to actors to politicians, isn't real? They're all characters. Hollywood is way more advanced than they let on. We're not just talking about makeup or CGI. We're talking about full-blown identity fabrication on a scale that would blow your mind. Every celebrity is just a role played by an elite group of actors using crazy advanced Hollywood techniques. I mean, think about it. Makeup artists, voice coaches, body doubles, deepfakes. Hollywood's had this tech for decades. They can make anyone look like anyone. What you think is a celebrity's natural appearance, it's a costume. They're trained to play roles, not just in movies, but in life. This whole thing is to control us, man. Celebrities influence how we think, what we wear, what we care about. They're there to sell ideas, lifestyles, keep us distracted from real problems. And when their character expires, whether through scandal, old age, or even deletes, those actors just take on a new role. Some of the biggest names today could have been playing different characters for decades. You ever notice how when one big pop star fades out of the spotlight, another one who looks suspiciously similar pops up? Like, where did that person come from? They're always just there. What if they didn't fade away? They just switched characters. Some of the biggest celebrity deletes in history, they weren't real. They just are tired, those characters, and those actors went on to play different roles. Hollywood has been using prosthetics, body doubles, and now even AI for years. But the real secret, they've perfected face and voice changing technology. We're talking micro implants that can change vocal tone, advanced bodysuits to alter physical appearance, and even psychological conditioning to make the actor believe they are the character. This stuff is beyond anything we've seen publicly. They've got this down to a science, man. Entire studios exist just to train these elite actors in multiple celebrity roles. These people live entire lives as different celebrities, flipping between roles depending on what the industry needs at the time. If you look at the way these celebrity lives unfold, how perfectly timed their rises and falls are, how eerily similar some of them look and sound, you can't help but wonder. There's something way bigger going on in Hollywood than we're being told.
Hey, this whole world is a stage, yo. You know, that's just the reality behind it. You know, most of these movies and TV shows are created in Hollywood. And you know, they are basically programming you to think a certain way. But you know, they also do put a lot of truth in these movies and TV shows. You just gotta be aware to see it. There's this TV show on Netflix called Inside Jobs. I think it's like a cartoon TV show, but they put a lot of gems in that TV show. Like, it was so much that they had to cancel it. Like, it was that deep. You know, let me know if y'all watched it before.
I don't understand. It won't stop.
I'm trying to put my shoes on. Why do I have 2 left feet? Like, if I take this shoe off and put this shoe on here, cool. This shoe's still on the wrong foot. So then I do it again. What the fuck?
Something really strange going on here, and if something ends up happening to me, I just hope that this video can maybe explain it. Okay, so I have these 2 mirrors in my room. As you can see, they're pretty normal looking mirrors, but I was cleaning and I had them kind of set up like this, and I noticed something really weird. Just watch. See, when you look through the mirror into the other one, it becomes like a window. And there's this huge warehouse, grocery store, or something down there. But wait, it gets even crazier. Watch this. Wait out for the moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. What the hell? What is this place? Hello?
You know, I don't know if that video is real or not, but mirrors are considered portals. Make sure you guys aren't sleeping with a mirror facing your bed. Shit, that shit shouldn't even be in your room. Now, what if that video is real though? Like, would y'all go through that portal? Do y'all even think that she made it back? You know, maybe she's stuck there. Who knows?
I'm a longshoreman for LA Long Beach, and LA is fighting against this right here. I'll tell you right now. See that? There's nobody there. Automation. I work at an automated dock. It's no joke. They're losing thousands of jobs. So you got all these machines. Look at all these machines right here. There's no people. They ain't paying no taxes. They ain't paying no money. This is what ILA is fighting about. This all used to be filled with top handlers, UTR drivers, clerks, all this yard. Look how big this yard is, and there ain't hardly any people on this thing. This is what they're fighting about. I work at an automated dock right here, Port of LA, Long Beach. Keep fighting, brothers. Keep fighting.
I've never seen anything like that. Look at it blowing up.
Look at that water spout. Oh my God.
Wait, what is that? It's a chemical. Go. Get us the hell out of here.
Dude, oh my God. Oh, it don't even look real. Oh my, that's like tripping me out. So if y'all didn't know, I believe this was a chemical plant that exploded. And you know, all of these chemicals was in the air. You know, everybody was getting sick and coughing. And you never know, people probably still sick from that. You know, a lot of these chemical plants have been exploding in America lately. And you know, a lot of people have been getting sick from it. Are these planned attacks? Or is this just happening randomly?
I have never felt more bamboozled in my life. You're telling me this is what grass-fed means? I'm thinking they're free, happy cows living off the land. But no, this is the reality. Like, literally everything is a lie. Everything. Here I am thinking I'm getting a better quality of meat and the animals weren't tortured for me to eat this. And it's the same thing.
Mira.
Uy, sí. ¿Dónde la compraste?
Allá abajo, una panadería.
Ah, ya te lo habías mordido, Kevin.
Lo mordí. Mira cómo sale esa mierda, ese pan, mira.
Ay, Kevin. Pero ponlo. No, ya que lo vean, mira. Mira para que vean la cochinada que están vendiendo, mira. Claro, ponlo. Mira, que son unos cochinos. Chamo, qué horrible. No, este que la salen por las redes sociales.
Ya va. Un niño chiquito que se come ese pan. Pero no cualquiera, mi amor.
Pero es que eso no es un cachito de ahorita, tú me vas a perdonar, eso es un cachito que está viejo allí. O sea, no venden pan fresco, venden pan desde hace tiempo.
No, yo no quiero tu plata, mamita. Yo no quiero tu plata. Vamos a
So this man's saying that he don't got to use no credit card or nothing to pay for this water right here.
Oh, I didn't know if you need help or anything. Bye.
Oh, I got my, okay, thank you. Whoa, wait a minute. What barcode? Hold on.
Soon you will be able to pay for groceries at every Whole Foods in the U.S. with just a swipe of your hand. Amazon says that the Pay by Palm technology will be at all of those stores nationwide by the end of the year. Customers just have to hover their hand over the device to pay. This method is already being used at 200 Whole Foods locations across 20 states, and you can also find it in other places, stores like Panera Bread.
So I'm going to show you how I pay for my drink here in China. We can cater. So I use my... You see that? All I used was my hand. And that was it. Hello, shush it up.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just peed! I peed! I just peed.
How does that even happen? Like, where did the toad even come from? And she said she just peed in the toilet. Like, how you didn't see that when you were sitting down? And you know, he just chilling, like nothing is happening.
हमारे अक्कू भाई कौवे बुलाएंगे, देख लो अभी आसमान खाली हैगा, कहीं भी एक भी नहीं है, नजर नहीं आ रहा है, देख लो। हेलो, आप ये देखो। देखो, ये आना चालू हो गए। ये आ रहे, देख लो, देखो, देखो ये आना चालू हो गए, देख लो, देख लो भाई, देख लो। देख लो कितने कौवे गए चारों तरफ कौवे ही कौवे देखो देख लो भाई देख लो यार देख लो अक्कू भाई हमारे कौवा मास्टर हमारे कौवा मास्टर तो बहुत सारे देख लो Kucak asli ini, kucak kacir ini warga desa ini. Tuh, masih selamat itu abang itu ini. Abang itu, makasih ya mas. Makasih bang, bang.
Chicago's the #1 city in America that is rat infested. The biggest rats, the most rats. Somebody needs to tell me where this place is at. Because they just beat Chicago for the biggest rats in the world. Just look at this rat here, bro. Then they're just trying to get the rat out, bro. I would have left the rat down in the sewer. Just look at how big this rat is when it comes. Just look at that. At that point, I would have ran. I would have booked a plane ticket and left wherever place this is. You mean to tell me this rat's this big? Just look at that thing, bro. I just get the ick just looking at this, bro. The fact that they're there trying to get it out of there. Like, bro, just leave it down there. Look at it, bro. The rat don't even got a tail. It's been down there so long. Bro, ain't no way, bro, there's rats that big, bro. Somebody tell me where this is so I never find myself going there. No way.
Water bottle. Look at light. She was there. Look how they all running up the stairs. Look. Oh!
First off, how did rat even get down there in the first place? Shit, I don't even know if that's a rat or not. That could possibly be something else. That shit look like a Pokemon or something. Let me know if y'all know what type of species that is, or if that's really an extra large rat.
Kevin Hart. You did so much to get to where you are in your career, just to most likely watch the shit crash and burn. If y'all didn't know already, Kevin Hart just closed down all 4 of his locations to his food restaurant called Hart House. That's not by coincidence. Y'all know he was attending them Diddy parties, right? Not just one time, I'm talking about multiple times. He loved it there. Y'all can even search on the web one of the footages from when Kevin Hart was there doing live commentary. Had girls in bikinis and shit, ain't no problem with that. But it's the shit that happened in that video before they cut it. Y'all go look it up. Kevin Hart's wife is considering divorcing this man because allegedly she got footage from one of the Diddy parties that Kevin Hart attended, and she did not like what she seen, bruh. I'm talking about it was some crazy shit. So then more recently, he did an interview where he was talking about why him and Cat Williams had beef, and he said it was over Tiffany Haddish or some shit like that. But no, that's not the case. You know why y'all had beef. You did what they wanted Cat Williams to do. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this situation. Hit that follow button. Share this, like this. It's getting spooky.
This whole shit goes down during the fall equinox.
Breaking news, the Department of Homeland Security have raided properties owned by musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs.
On into the winter solstice, when you're supposed to be tapping in the energy. So they got cardinal points that they can shut you down based on you being all mad at the wrong shit. This is science. So they know when they want to divert your attention. #1 rule of mind control. If you can distract the conscious mind, you leave the subconscious mind wide open. And they can make drones out of you and whatever they want to. You see what I'm saying? So the first thing they do is when you get all distracted and all riled all up, that's a certain amount of energy, and they can use that energy to empower them to get to the next point. Meanwhile, you're supposed to be doggone tapping into your shit make sure every time, winter solstice, summer solstice, spring equinox, fall equinox, always some shit gonna jump down.
Hey, look at the quality of that video. That video was like in the late 90s or early 2000s. And what he's saying is still happening till this day. That tells you a lot. And you know, if you do your research, you will see that every election year, something big happens. This year has been full of distractions. And you know, all they want is to harvest your energy. The more you give these things energy, the more power they get.
You know how they say you see the best skies at the grocery store, right? Brother, what? We got a tornado warning, but fuck that. Look at this. Look at this.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be so boom, watch this video to the end. I found something. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Pay attention, guys. Make sure you watch this to the end. Crazy. Once again, they're showing you. That's if you want to see it. Make sure you watch this. Watch what happens when he gets to the top of the mountain. Mind you, this is a KIA commercial. Shh. Shut up. It's not a game. Get ready, guys. What the No way. Stop playing with me, son. What the Shh. Shut up. They just showed you. Remember the Truman Show? When they show you something more than once, that's how you know that it's shh. Shut up! Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Of course the sky is real. It's not a game. They could show you this over and over again and you still won't get it. Hold on. I gotta end this, guys, but listen, I tell you one thing. If I ever go to the top of the mountains and I see somebody going like that on a ladder, you already know.
How do you know for sure that we're not in the dome and the sky's fake? You know, a lot of people say that is this holographic technology. This is why we're not allowed to travel to Antarctica or these ice walls surrounding us. You know, there's been people saying that there's more land that has yet to be discovered outside of these ice walls that they keep us in. But you know, I'm gonna leave it at that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, make sure you guys are doing your research before you believe anything in this video to be true. Make sure you guys sub up. We out, y'all. See y'all in the next video.
You